Colors are far too big to have only one meaning, and that's especially true with a potent one like red. And so I'm starting you with this Rothko number 16 from 1957 so that you face it in an abstract, non-figurative form. And I want to ask you how it feels. What does it mean being red? In the West, and for Christians in particular, there are an impossible number of layers to this. There is the red of Pentecost, the blood of Christ, the flames of hell, and we're looking at an example of the very first here in the form of a woodcut by a contemporary Christian artist born in China. Even secular celebrators can sense its meaning. It's the color of Christmas, even a highly commercial one here coming out of avowedly atheist China. These Santas are on Taobao and can be had for a very low price as a set. Chinese Santas often play the saxophone. I don't know why. It's kind of an exotic, foreign accoutrement, sort of like a red-nosed reindeer, all part of the package. But maybe some of you thought about different things, like fire trucks, or the proud Canadian maple leaf, or really anything. My point is merely that the color for you has meaning, association, and resonance. But red meant something else too, more powerful than the Eucharist, more appealing even than Santa. Revolution. And here we are in Paris, 1968. The red flag is one of the oldest symbols of left-wing politics and socialism. It goes back to the French Revolution, wildly popular in Russia, and again in the 20th and 21st century. And so we get to China, where I've wanted to bring you all along, here at a 2021 rally commemorating 100 years of the founding of the Chinese Communist Party. And I could have chosen almost any major rally over the last 70-odd years to find a similar picture. This is part of what being red means, not an epithet, but a shared commitment to revolution and its values with those students and workers in France and the world over. If you don't come from this context, it might be hard to understand its associations emotionally. Consider that to a Chinese person, non-Christian, your Santa Claus is nothing more than an overweight annual gift man who delights in playing a brass-made woodwind. And this particular feeling, this way of being red, is built on top of countless layers of fairly fortuitous associations in the tradition. Red here is a happy color for envelopes conveying cash, of festivals, and a bride will wear it on her wedding day. It is not the blush of embarrassment or the warning of danger, in other words. It is something to embrace. But if red is a positive color, especially in a revolutionary framework, what are its alternatives or its opposites? We see them here, and if you indulge me, I'll call the color emerging at top black. Black hearts, black elements, black classes. In the revolutionary rhetoric of the People's Republic of China, these were all bad things, evildoers, enemies. But even worse than to be black was to be white. Black acts might be crime or cruelty or self-interest, but a white position was counter-revolutionary, fundamentally opposed to everything that red represented. These associations may not be your own, but they are deeply felt, and the emotional undertow of something so seemingly simple as color can help you unlock those layers of meaning you would otherwise miss. It was not for nothing that when Mao and his comrades moved into the Forbidden City after 1949, the traditional home of the emperors, he didn't need to get it repainted. It was already the perfect shade.